Mike, okay, I have your Panda here. Um, First things first, you were saying there was a grinding noise when the watch was winding. There was a reason for that. The two screws that hold this bridge on were both loose. In fact, they were almost all the way out, and they were hitting the underside of this winding weight. I've tightened those back down. All the other screws that I see are also slightly loose. The watch appears to be original. Um, and it's got some good stuff and it's got some bad stuff here. I mean, I wouldn't say bad stuff. It's got some challenges. It's got some things that need to be looked at. It's got some things that are very good. Dial is great. Hands are great. Cosmetically, it's quite good. So those are things you have going for you. The movement looks bright, though I can definitely tell you that things are loose. Movement looks like it's in good original condition. I don't think it's been serviced in quite some time. If it has, somebody's been in there who didn't know what they were doing. Got a ton of beat error. This scale, beat error is when the balance is out. Its balance center point, resting point should be in alignment with the pallet fork so that it has an equal amount of sort of springy travel on each side. Beat error is when the balance is out of adjustment. A scale runs from 0.0 to 9.9. 4.7, 4.8, it's about halfway to terrible. But that's not a big deal. I can adjust that out. That's truly not that big of a deal. Even with that beat error, which you can see here represented by two lines, see the two lines coming? That means that you were out of adjustment. Even with that heinous amount of beat error, your amplitude actually isn't that bad. It's low, but it's not terrible. 196 is low, but it's not bad. And you can see visually that there's no noise, there's no chop. Generally, it looks like it's going to be a good movement. I don't know what's up with the chronograph feeling gluey. I would say that the watch generally needs cleaning and lubrication. As you notice, the chronograph just feels just like the return is not snappy. It's kind of gross. And that's a problem. But the nice thing is you have some really good numbers to start out with. And I mean, I won't really know much more until I actually get in there, but I would have to say my first impression is that after a service, the watch would be great. Again, the things that really matter is you've got relatively straight output, even though it's losing time. That's what the lines going down mean. It's losing time, and you can see that here. Your amplitude isn't bad at all. You've got a ton of beat error, but that's not a deadly problem. That's an adjustment. So I'd say you are definitely starting in a good place. It's just a matter of how far you want to go. The buttons you talked about sticking, that's happening because these button seals in here, there's seals in here, little round seals inside the case, and they get stiff. And after a while, they make the button stick in. But it's not a big deal. A case rebuild will handle all of that. That's it, man. You let me know what you want to do.